Okay, welcome to Rate My Gadget, and we're looking at the Sphero Bolt, which is sold in the Apple Store. So let's see what it's all about. So first of all, what is it? Well, it's basically a clear perspex ball with a little motor inside that just keeps it upright, as you can see. And you've got a little screen on it, and it's all controlled by a very simple, downloadable free app. So you can create then what's called block codes. So very simple blocks that you can move up and down, which will work in a sequence, and then you can add different things like lights, movement, speed, even sounds. And it's meant to be user-friendly for young children who potentially haven't yet got into coding. And then by pushing the start button on the top, it just rolls. And as you can see, if you want to get really into it, then you can start getting into the JavaScript. So you can start actually then getting really detailed and start putting syntax in. So let's have a look. So in this case, you've got 4 block codes that are turning it in a different direction and at a different speed. And then this is my son here who's setting the orientation of the ball itself. So as you can imagine, it's quite difficult to orientate it. So it has a little blue light, you orientate it, which is done manually. And then once you're ready to go, as you can see, so here we go. So there's the little blue light on the top, put that down. And then on the app itself, you're turning the ball so that it's facing in the right direction for you to start the program. So in this case, there you go, it's starting to turn a little bit clockwise. And that's all done manually, and that's my 8-year-old son doing that. And then when you're ready to hit go, then you can actually go back to the block code and you can actually hit play. So here you'll see he's hit play, it's now running through the sequence, and the ball itself, although it does hit the wall there, it's running in its own kind of track based on those block codes. And then you can go into them, and as you can see what my son's doing now, he's changing the speed of it. So you can change the speed, the direction, and the time that it's running at that. So you could make it run around a track, you could have 2 of them in which they're mock chasing one another, but it's all very user friendly. And as you can see from what my son just showed, very, very easy. Great thing is with these as well is they're waterproof, they last about 12 to 14 hours as well. They're almost kind of kiddie friendly, in which if you drop them off the side they don't break. And this, you can see, you can actually manually control them as well. So you don't have to just do programming. So these little ramps, you'll get a view of, how quick they can actually go. And there you go. So they don't interact with one another. You can't actually have one interacting with another, but they are great. They are brilliant. So would I recommend them? Yes and no. So they're very good for children to get them into programming and block coding, and then you can take that a bit further. I'd say no, because it's relatively limited. I mean, they're not expensive. They're around about the £120, £140 mark. So you could use them if you had 2 as, racing cars and things like that. But because it's got a screen and a simple motor in it, it's not as, kiddie friendly as, say, the Cosmo, which we've reviewed here before. But it does get children into programming, and it is quite enjoyable. And I have to say, my son, for the hour that he was using it, he was completely immersed in it and absolutely loved it. But that's helped. Please please subscribe. The link at the bottom is for the Sphero bolts. Please do click on it and have a look for further more details. So thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye bye.